ready.
Uber 338 phone.
Uber 33 after Lufthansa 320 departs, line up 271.
After the Lufthansa 320 departs, line up away.
Practices. Do not accept items from persons you do not need.
Nie byłem to machałem, bo tam chodzi w Polsce. Nie, jest tak.
Please take a moment to locate your nearest exit, bearing in mind that it may be behind you. Opening the doors automatically inflates the evacuation slides. High-heeled shoes must be taken off as they may tear the slide. Please ensure your seatbelt is fastened. It must be worn whenever the signs are on, and it is fastened like this. If seated in our club suite, you must ensure the shoulder strap is also attached like this, for takeoff and for landing. In all cabins, your seatbelt is adjusted and opened like this, and for your comfort and safety, we recommend you keep your seatbelt fastened and visible at all times. If the cabin air supply fails, oxygen will be provided. Oxygen masks like this will appear automatically. If you're wearing a face mask, this should be removed before putting on an oxygen mask. Stay in your seat and pull the oxygen mask towards you. Place the oxygen mask over your mouth and nose and breathe normally, adjusting the band to secure it. Please note, the bag may not inflate. You may need to pull on a coloured streamer to release your mask, and make sure your own mask is fitted before helping anyone else. Your life jacket is underneath or beside your seat. If required, remove the jacket from its container and pull it over your head. Pass the long strap around your waist, secure the clip to the buckle at the front, and pull tight. To inflate, pull the red toggle as shown. The air can be topped up by using this mouthpiece, and there's a light for attracting attention. Do not inflate your life jacket until you're outside the aircraft. Any personal devices with flight safe mode should have this feature enabled now. Handheld devices must be held securely or placed into a pocket. Larger devices, including laptops, must be switched off and stowed in your luggage for takeoff and for landing. Take care your device does not get lost within your seat. If it does, please don't move it and let one of your cabin crew know. Devices must be switched off and disconnected from the seat power socket when not being used in flight. Please ensure your hand baggage does not block the aisles or exits. It must be put under the seat in front of you or in an overhead locker. Place items into the locker carefully, as they may fall out and injure someone. In the case of an evacuation, you must move quickly to the closest usable exit, taking nothing with you. Ensure that your seat is now upright and in the takeoff position, with the armrest down and your table folded away. If you have a footstool or a video screen, then please stow these now. Window blinds must now be open in preparation for takeoff. The doors to the club suites must be secured open during taxi, takeoff and landing. In the unlikely event of an emergency, please refer to the instructions inside your suite, and please note the red handle in the club suite is for emergency use only. Smoking and the use of e-cigarettes is not permitted anywhere whilst on board. This includes the washrooms, which are fitted with smoke detectors. Thank you for your attention. If you have any questions, please ask a member of your cabin crew. I will be dimming the main cabin lighting shortly in preparation for our takeoff. This is normal when taking off during the hours of darkness. If you require any additional light, then please use your personal reading light, which you'll find in your seat area. Thank you. the captain said, the aircraft was late, arriving from London into Las Vegas, and the ground staff did all they could to turn the aircraft around as quickly as possible to minimise the delay in our departure. The captain will be in touch with us all later on in the flight, just before we arrive into London, to give us an accurate arrival time and an update on anybody's connection. I'd like to add a special welcome back to our Executive Club members, also for those of you joining us from the One World frequent flyer programs. It really is great to see you back on board. I'm working with a cabin crew of 11, and working alongside me is my colleague in-flight lead, Natalie, and she'll be leading the teams in our World Traveller Plus and World Traveller cabins. If myself, Natalie, or any member of the cabin crew can do anything to make your journey more comfortable, then please do let us know. Now, the captain mentioned earlier, we ask that you keep your seatbelt fastened whenever you're seated. It must remain securely fastened whenever the seatbelt signs are switched on. Now, from personal experience on these late night flights to London, most of you will be trying to sleep, and therefore we strongly suggest that you fasten your seatbelt over any duvets or blankets this evening. Should the seatbelt signs be switched on due to unexpected turbulence, the cabin crew must take a visual check of your seatbelt, and we don't like to wake you up to do that. So just a top tip from me, place it over your duvet or blanket, we promise not to disturb you. Also, please be careful when opening the overhead lockers. Items of luggage can move during the takeoff and it could fall out and cause injury. As a reminder, smoking, including cigarettes, vaping and the use of other smoking devices, is not permitted at any time whilst on board the aircraft. This includes the washrooms, which are fitted with sensitive smoke detectors. For those customers seated in our Club World cabin this evening, we do ask that you take care that any of your personal electronic devices does not get lost within your seat. If it does, please don't move the seat and let one of the cabin crew know. Wi-Fi should be available shortly once we've reached 10,000 feet, and you simply connect to the BA Wi-Fi network, and from the homepage of shop.ba.com you will find what packages are available to purchase. All phones should be placed to silent to avoid disturbing other customers, and video and phone calls are not permitted at any time during the flight. Once we level out, and it's safe to do so, we'll be starting our onboard services, and if you have any food allergies or you'd like information on specific allergens, then please speak to any member of the cabin crew. Well, that's it from me. I'm going to leave you in peace for the next 8 hours and 55 minutes. I do have a personal request, however, and that is I ask you all now to please sit back, relax, and enjoy the hospitality of British Airways on your flight to London this evening. Thank you. behalf of the captain and the entire crew, we'd like to welcome you to London Heathrow Airport. The local time here in London is just approaching 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Please remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened until the captain switches off the fasten seatbelt signs. You may now make and receive calls as well as use all data services on your handheld electronic devices. When it's safe to do so, please be careful when opening the overhead lockers. Items of luggage may have moved during the landing and it could fall out and cause injury. You must ensure you take all of your personal belongings with you when you leave us, and please mind your step as you make your way into the terminal building. If you're ending your journey in London, you simply follow the black and yellow signs for flight arrivals and baggage reclaim. For a quicker and smoother arrival experience, we do suggest that you use the electronics gates, which are labelled e-gates if your passport permits. If you're unsure if your passport is eligible to use the e-gates, then please speak to the border control staff who'll be happy to offer you some direction. If you're connecting onto another service that leaves from London Heathrow this afternoon or this evening, please follow the purple signs to the Flight Connection Centre, checking the monitors for your connecting gate and terminal information. If you're flying with British Airways, then please use the British Airways mobile app, refreshing your booking, and your gate and terminal information should appear when available. If it's not yet displayed, then please follow the signs to Terminal 5 Flight Connections or terminals. For those customers who've asked for or who've booked assistance for their arrival or connection here in London this afternoon, we kindly ask that you remain seated where possible just until the aircraft clears. This allows the cabin crew to assist you from your seat and introduce you to our ground colleagues who'll offer you further assistance. Well, from all of us on board, we'd like to say thank you for choosing to fly with us today. From the crew, it's been a pleasure to look after you throughout the evening. We hope you've enjoyed the services, and we look forward to seeing you on a British Airways flight in the not too distant future. So finally, once again from the team in the cabin, a sincere thank you, and we wish you all a very pleasant afternoon and evening here in London.
Thank you. Doors disarmed and cross-check, please.
Quelqu'un verra.